Given all the years that Friends was first on the air and all the subsequent attention it has received since, you might think there's nothing left to learn about the show and its cast. But even with all the books, oral histories and media appearances, some questions do remain, and HBO Max's much-touted Friends, The Reunion, featuring Jennifer Aniston, Courteney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry and David Schwimmer, addresses a few of them. Although, sadly, not even this special can solve the biggest mystery of all: what does Chandler Bing do for a living? Instead, we learned about the uncertain beginnings, the love affairs, what enriched Ross, Rachel, what stretched out Monica, Chandler, the animals, Smelly Cat, Marcel, and why we should appreciate our friends while we have them. When asked about off-screen romances, Aniston and Schwimmer said that there was some actual emotion beneath the show's signature Ross and Rachel subplot in the early seasons. "I had a major crush on Jen," Schwimmer said. "It was reciprocated," Aniston said. But during that period of time, one or both of them were in various relationships with other parties, Aniston more famously so they didn't act on their feelings much. "I remember saying one time to David, it's going to be such a bummer if the first time you and I actually kiss is going to be on national television," Aniston said. Sure enough. Instead of crossing that boundary and carrying on in real life, the pair channeled all our adoration and love for each other into Ross and Rachel, Aniston said. The cast now recognizes that an off-screen romance would have damaged the on-screen one, as well as their close group dynamic. "I'm glad you didn't," Cox told them. Monica and Chandler weren't going to be a couple in the original Friends master plan. The writer's initial intention was to toss the two characters together in a one-night stand, the Friends co-creator David Crane revealed, so they could have an awkward dynamic between them after the dalliance. That changed based on how the delighted studio audience reacted when Monica unexpectedly popped up from beneath the sheets. "They went insane," Kevin Bright, an executive producer, said. This reaction spurred the writers to rethink their plans and expand the Monica-Chandler relationship, even if the characters only pursued it in secret at first. "We still at that point didn't quite realize how far it would go," the co-creator Marta Kauffman said. Of all the odd and often inappropriate tunes in Phoebe Buffay's repertoire, it was "Smelly Cat" that became her signature song and the Friends anthem as well. The list of musicians who love it is long: Justin Bieber, Charlie Puth, Colbie Caillat, Taylor Swift, and now we can add Lady Gaga. Wearing her clothes and hair Phoebe-style, Gaga performed the song with Kudrow on the Central Perk set, and they were soon joined by a chorus of backup singers.